Dallas Court in Salford is one of Britain's 14 immigration reporting centres. This is where illegal workers are asked to report, as well as foreign criminals and asylum seekers. Each is given a registration card that stores personal information, such as fingerprints. This means the border agency knows where people are while their cases are decided.
Fortnightly, every 2 weeks. Okay, so next week you don't need to come. Week after, you come.
In return for registration, many are given upwards of £33 a week to live on.
Your fingerprint, please.
Today is no ordinary day at the reporting centre. Immigration officers are plotting to arrest and deport a known sex offender. They watch him arrive on CCTV. His victim was a 12-year-old girl. He thinks he's here to report as usual.
There's several warnings, violence warnings against this young man, and it's part of the contingency plans that we have police officers present. Risk assessment dictates that police officers will be present on the day. But yeah, there are warning signs, so I've got to take the necessary measures to make sure that I'm safe and all the other staff are safe.
Playing it cool, they let him enter the building. Watching him closely, they are in no rush to make a move.
He'll go into the main reporting centre to sign on, as he does every single week. When he does, I'll go and I'll approach him then and just ask him to leave the reporting centre, and I'll bring him round to the detention room. He'll be allowed legal representation, he'll answer phone his family. So, and that'll be it.
Fresh from prison, he's wearing a tag.
We're just going to go into the back office now and I'm going to take the tag off.
Okay.
All right. I've got some papers to serve and I want to explain them to you, but you'll be all right.
Officer Emmett is doing his best to keep the situation calm.
Let's have a seat in here, fella. Sit yourself down over here, young man.
Morning.
Sit yourself down. Which leg are you tagged on?
That one there.
That one. When you put your foot up there, to keep still. Take your foot. Right, I mean, obviously I've taken your tag off today. What I'm going to do is now is serve papers. I've been instructed to detain you today, pending your deportation from the United Kingdom. What's going to happen now is one of my colleagues is going to search you. You've been searched before. That's to ensure your safety and our safety. So could you just stand up, please?
Okay. Step away from this one. Put your hands up for me, thank you. No, is there a necklace on you, nothing? Just pull your pockets out, that's it. That's it, thank you.
Do you understand what's happening? Yeah.
If it's possible to notify my legal representative.
I'll be doing that straight away. I'll be faxing everything that you've been told today and every form that you've had served on you today. I'll be faxing that in the next 5 minutes to your solicitor. Okay.
And is it possible to come or not? Because she's actually waiting for me.
Right. These gentlemen will make that decision.
Where is she?
She's at home.
She's at home?
Yes.
We'll out there, guys.
I have no objection to that.
Okay, no, she's over here, guys. You got a number to contact?
As soon as I get a movement, mate, I'll get it back up. Yes, hello, Mum. Sit down. Can you sit down, please? Yes, Mum, sit down.
No. Sure.
Okay, I want you to sign in today.
So 2 numbers.
And detaining me. They're about to take me to London now.
He served the full 4 years of his prison term. His deportation is the final part of his sentence. It's one thing removing people who shouldn't be in the country. It's quite another stopping them before they get to the UK. The port of Calais provides one of the best opportunities for illegal entry. Living rough just outside the port are hundreds of people. Their aim is to try and outfox the immigration officers. In 2007, immigration officers stopped over 12,000 people trying to cross the channel.
No sail.
Officers John Cassidy and Emma Matthews are starting their shift. They'll spend the night checking trucks just before they board ferries bound for Britain.
We're now 2:23 in the morning. We're in the shed at Calais, and we're trying to find a legal entrance hiding in the back of vehicles. At the moment, I'm going to use a CO2 unit probe. The probe is inserted into the vehicle where it will draw air in. The air will be analysed by this machine here. It'll tell us how much the CO2 reading is compared to the oxygen. It's an indicator. If there's a lot of CO2, it could possibly be someone inside.
Because I'm near the exhaust, when you probe at the front, it picks up the fumes when the vehicle first comes in. So you can get quite a lot of false readings. Yeah, I've got 500.
Technology is a useful tool, but so are experience and a nose for the job.
Often the people we're looking for have been sitting around campfires. They usually live a bit rough in the woods, etc. And they can smell the campfires they sit around. So that very strong burning smell that associated with a bonfire as such. Plus, cleanliness tends to go out the window slightly once they've been living rough for a few weeks. So they have a very distinctive smell about them that you can often get the minute you open the door. You've got some footmarks, nice.
Has he got a German passport? Has he got a German passport?
So I've got a feeling it's probably clear because the way the boxes are collapsing underneath Mark's knees, I'm sure they would have left some marks if they'd actually crawled up the same space. But it has got a strong smell of burning in here. They're a little bit weak. Sometimes you go through these, they look fairly rigid as you go across, and all of a sudden they just give way underneath you. So you have to be careful. Plus it's people's loads, you know, they're expensive cargo sometimes, and you try to be careful as you go across them. I think it's fairly clear under here.
No sign of any stowaways. But the team check if the driver has made any stops where illegal entrants may have got in.
That's fine. Thanks, Sean.
That's good, Mark. I didn't know you spoke Spanish.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
I'll be the same.
Whiffed in there, didn't it? Oh, I thought there was definitely something in there.
It's very promising when you opened it, yeah. Well, bring on the next contestant then, I think.
The Nigerian sex offender has been held in a London detention centre for a week. Today, he's being deported. No one is taking any risks. 4 security guards will escort him all the way to Lagos, Nigeria. In 2007, over 4,000 serious criminals, including murderers, sex offenders and drug dealers, were deported from Britain. On arrival in Lagos, the security guards will hand him over to the Nigerian authorities.